podcast is a member of WildGamesProductions.com and D20Radio.com.
They came from the game table, dice bags in hand,
We have one brain that we share between us.
to talk about role-playing for all across the land.
And you'll like it.
The original, then basic, then one they scoured.
Kinda grabs you by the boo-boo, don't it?
To bring AD&D to the second power.
You want me to put the hammer down?
Welcome to THACO's Hammer, the best damn AD&D second edition podcast ever.
Kick-ass game I wish I had, boy. But who am I kidding? I'm not playing that anymore. What am I saying? Hi, folks. THACO's Hammer, number 90.
90.
Yeah. We're up to the 9-0. I don't know what the hell we're going to have. What happens to 100? It's, I don't know.
We're gonna have to do something big.
We
for
take a
100.
nap.
Yeah. It's Easter, I guess. So I'm DM Glen, and we've got the lime and the coconut DM full-on game.
Greetings, Gamer Nation. Welcome to the world of THACO's Hammer.
When we start doing some video, THACO's Hammer, I want to insist that he wear that shirt.
Oh God, that's so
That
funny.
is so lime green, it's unbelievable.
Like I said, that's almost OSHA regulation level.
And as you can hear, it's DM Brian.
Hey folks, what's going on out there?
And also DM Corey.
Good evening, Gamer Nation, and welcome to THACO's Hammer. I'm glad to see each and every one of you, and I'm happy for your visitation and audience participation. I haven't had a drink in a while.
Poor Corey.
Now I'd like to go on with this fun party, but I must ask this to be cut out. Is anybody recording?
I am.
Good, because I'm not.
For like the last 45 minutes, it's all good.
Because I'm not.
Okay.
Anyway, we should go on to. So, folks, here we are getting ready. It's the eve of North Texas RPG Con, where at least one of us is going.
Mm-hmm.
That would be me.
Yep.
And so let's go into hits and crits.
Well,
One thought he was invincible, the other thought he could fly.
so
They were both wrong.
Son of a bitch is dug in like an Alabama tick.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man.
I ain't got time to bleed.
We're sending somebody in to negotiate.
anybody else want to negotiate?
Hits and crits.
The hit and the crit. Okay, Corey, what you been doing in gaming?
I've been drawing. I've been working on my Campaign World Cleric book, the Powers and Pantheons version of my world. I've been painting a certain group of minis that were sent to me by my good buddy Glenn Hallstrom
Really?
from Alex Bates, Forge of Ice.
Forge of
Minis.
Ice. ForgeOfIce.com.
I got the minis finished, and they will be heading your way tomorrow.
And we're going to get some boss pictures of them up there so we can show the whole world how they look. They are fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, good minis. I like painting them.
Yeah. Alex, send more if you can.
Yeah, send more.
And-
Keep painting them.
Or folks, go to ForgeOfIce.com and check them out. They've got really nice stuff there. What you been doing full on besides showing me minis?
Oh, it's been a motorcycle training weekend all weekend, so I got a little bit of sun today. But it was a good class. Got some more
thought you
people out
looked-
there riding.
Thought you looked a little darker. Oh yeah. Oh, it's the shirt tan. Yes. Brian,
Y'all
what you
didn't
been up
know
to?
I had redneck in me, did ya?
No.
Read everything else if you keep going. Brian, what you been doing?
Oh, not too much. I have been busy editing. I just recently got out Splat Book 86, Session 3 of AD&D Trivia, and also Session 11 of Hammers of the Duchy, and people on Facebook have been going crazy. They're like, dude, you guys are swamping us. It's like, hey, you know, the planets aligned in a certain way. Everything came out almost at once.
Please, and you can't please them. They certainly don't want enough. Then we got too much.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, you know. Yeah, what
Yeah.
you gonna do?
We keep them busy editing, folks.
That's right.
What can I say? Let's see what's going on with me.
Yeah, what is going on with you, Glenn?
Aside from my playtest before that, we had a very interesting Labyrinth Lord game, which I really don't remember anything of. So check the last show because I probably talked about it. So I playtested my Rule Cyclopedia game for the con, and I did it over 2 Thursdays, and part 2 was interesting. I should have probably fudged this a bit, but I pulled some monsters out of Tome of Horrors Complete, and one of them was in the storage room of the crypt.
Mm-hmm.
There were 3 Sturges in there. And they fought the Sturges and won, but I really didn't get to do what I wanted to with the Sturges because I didn't think of maybe fudging a dice so they'd have to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
If they'd have gotten hit, they would have had to make a roll versus petrification because these were ghoul Sturges.
Yeah, blood drain and paralyzation.
Exactly.
Very evil.
Yeah, I also had one guy was playing both a fighter and a mage because one of the players was sick, so he got stuck playing too. Mm-hmm. And so there was this room full of Tokis. There was no body in there. Tokis from the creature catalog, and they're basically mummies that are 2 feet tall.
Oh, jeez.
With all the powers of a mummy. Oh boy.
Wow. Jeez.
And there were 4 of them in there, so he backed out of the room, and the guy turned to me point blank and says, "Is there anything of value in this room?" And I said, "No. I throw a fireball in the room." Okay, where he placed it, he was a little off on the radius of the fireball. Mm-hmm. The fighter he was also playing was standing in the doorway, and the fire came out 1 hex too much. He was what?
That happens.
He dang near died. He made his save versus death, and they poured a bunch of healing stuff in him, and he made it. But he was like a briquette, and it's like, oops! I thought I was out of the way. Uh-oh!
Yep. That's why you have to be really careful when you plant your fireballs.
I told him. He says, beware the backdraft. I told you that. I didn't really get to play the climax. Because it was late and we were all tired, so I let them bum rush the villain, basically. Had 2 mages, 1 threw a fireball, 1 threw a lightning bolt, and that's all she wrote. But it was played to my satisfaction. Ghouls are tougher than I thought, and I like cadavers. You know what cadavers are? Do we need to pause? Cadavers are from the Tome of Horrors Complete, and they're zombies, but they're a little tougher than zombies. They're like a hit die more, and they regen. But they don't do the usual, like vampires regenerate, 3 hit points per round, or trolls regenerate 1 hit point per round. No, these guys, you knock them down, and they get up again. Because they never want to be. Well, anyway.
Nice. That's how you're going with it.
Yeah, you're going. You knock them totally down to 0 hit points. Next round, they spring up full hit points.
What?
Yeah.
Wow,
I mean, these guys
These are like Night of the Living Dead type zombies. Return of the Living Dead type zombies. Not quite dead enough.
Yeah, it was fun. They were in the room. They knocked 2 of. They knocked 2 of them down dead, and they were fighting the 3rd one. The next round, one of them pops up. Good morning!
Wow.
But in the movie, they said if you destroy their head, what happened if you get him in the brain? What if the movie lied?
Yeah, it's like, we hit him with everything he got. And I said, did you hit him with everything, Mr. Mage? Huh. Oh, magic missile, because these guys cannot save. These guys cannot regen for magic. Of course, then they had to kind of like try and rule lawyer. Well, I've got a +1 sword. That would make it magic. No, that just makes it a +1 sword.
Yeah.
It has to be magic, not enchanted weapon magic.
How about if it's a flaming sword? That's magic. The fire is.
The fire is, yes. Okay, it's magical fire. I'd probably give it just the fire damage, but the regular damage they'd not take. I could buy that. Yeah. All right. What else? Full on.
Number 1 to force.
Wanda Force.
in the bastard sword mode.
Bastard sword mode, sword of sharpness.
Yeah, bastard sword +5. But
Oh boy.
yeah, that would be that'd be a mean trick to play on players. Be like,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
down, they're dead. Then all of a sudden, they're not dead.
Yeah, but just the
Roll
way they spring
initiative
up.
because the fight ain't over.
I like those kind of regens. It's like classic horror slasher movie. Jason's finally gone. That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyway, that's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm ready for the convention. I'm packing up and all this other stuff, and had a player drop out of my game.
That's
Doggone
all right.
it.
It'll be
there's
his
an open
loss.
slot.
Yes, there is.
What day?
Saturday night.
Okay, I might be there.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Oh, it can't be any worse. I've got Lloyd and Zach from Whisper and Venom in my game, so it can't get any worse, can it? All right. So, do we have any?
This is full on. We're talking about you do.
Before I think about this too much, do we have any emails?
Yes, we've got emails. Okay, we do have some emails. Actually, we only have 3 left because we cleared them out recently.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah,
Want me to read one?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll take one. Then you can take another.
All right.
So, we got one from DM Shade.
Okay.
Okay, he said, "Greetings, Hammer Wielders. I've been meaning to write in for some time. I just started listening to podcasts regularly last year, and quickly found this one along with all the other Wild Games ones, and he quickly became my favorite show. Smart.
Of course.
Man. Of course. And
so
then, what's that?
He's so
Sign of
smart.
wisdom.
Yeah. Oh, it gets better. And then you added the DM brainstorm segment, and my love for this show went off the charts. Such unrestrained creativity." Wow. Jeez. This keeps going. I won't be able to get out of my apartment. My head will be so expanded. And speaking of creativity, wow, that's a good one. Creativity, English. I wanted to share some of mine. I was listening to episode 85, and the idea of a drawing came to me. After I finished listening, I set about putting the idea to paper, which you will find attached. It is a dual whip wielding illithid with his displacer beast and tentacle bat thralls. Enjoy and keep up the awesome podcast. And when this episode goes live, I will make sure to have this picture, or at least a link to this picture posted. Yeah.
Yeah. With the caption, "Don't ever piss off the GM."
Exactly.
The DM.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, I'm going to download it right now so I can put it on when the episode does go live. When I post it to.
And who was that again?
That was
that again?
Jade.
Thank you, Jade. Thank you for the compliments,
Shade.
and thank you, Shade,
And
thank you for the picture. And we'll see. What?
You keep saying the name, and Brian keeps correcting you, and then you keep saying the name. So, are we talking about frog protection? Fraud protection. Frog protection? Fraud. I think we're on the same page.
Oh,
okay. Well, D&D to be frog protection, so.
Yeah. Yeah, if we were, never mind.
I'm not asking you who's on first.
Does that apply to slads?
Yes.
Ooh.
Wow.
I took out fraud protection, yeah.
So, yeah, that was DM Shade. Thank you for
Thank you. What? You got another one? Anywhere.
Corey?
Just pull them out of your sleeve.
Oh, I'm sorry. DM Gux. I'll do the
Gux?
DM Gux one.
Okay.
What's his name?
DM
Gux.
Gux.
Remember?
G-U-X.
Rhymes with tux.
Okay. Got it.
Which
Gux.
is funny that you said that. Let me read. Greetings, Hammer Lords. Just a couple of quick questions. 1, have you ever tried using the Tux system for combat? And no, Glenn, I'm not talking about the medicine for your hobbit hole. The time unit combat system. I'll attach copies of both the original system and the enhanced system. I take no credit for these. I just found them decades ago and have mentioned it to my players before if they wanted to test it out using it as a more involved combat system. Involved for the players for sure, though there may be a little more bookkeeping for the DM when the fights have many monsters. My players are kind of on the fence about trying it. Reading over the system, my only gotcha would be this. If someone stated their action they plan to take and the dice rolled badly for them making the initiative roll very large, what prevents them on the next time unit just either declaring a new faster action like I take a step to the left, then next turn declare that they will start the first action again in hopes of rolling a faster in it that was the first roll that would have given them. I'm confused, but okay, we'll go back to the
I
rest.
get what he's saying. He's basically saying instead of trying to do an attack, which would be their initiative plus their weapon speed, and they bork it by rolling a 9 or a 10, and then they go next year, they decide in the next round they take a simple action, which is just a straight initiative roll. They're trying to circumvent the system that way.
Oh.
Gamification.
I have a way.
What everybody does.
I have a way of fixing that there. But I'll read part 2. Part 2, will you be reviewing the last second edition published adventure, Die Vecna Die? What a coincidence.
Yeah, funny he should mention that.
Yeah. I have not yet taken my players through it yet, as it's the explanation adventure for why the multiverse changed from 2nd to 3rd edition. I do love that this is a cross realm, starting in Greyhawk, then goes to Ravenloft, and then it ends in Planescape and Sigil. This is the link with a quick explanation of the official reason the multiverse changed. The adventure also takes place a few months after the module Fractal Wars, which is yet another campaign-changing adventure. The storyline of that one is one of the most intriguing ever written by TSR. Love the show as always, guys. Keep up the great work. DM Gux. P.S. Corey might like one of our house rules. If you roll your dice off the table, you must take the number of drinks equal to the result of the die on the floor.
Someone would die of alcohol poisoning very quickly.
Yeah. I'd make my edges pointed down.
Yeah, for sure. My God.
Why are you playing on a turtleback?
Yeah, exactly. For my answer number 1, have you ever tried the tuck system? Or how do you stop players changing with a bad init roll? What I do is I will usually go around the table and ask everyone's actions for that round. Then we will roll initiative. That way, you already stated to me your mental actions for this 6 seconds. That is what you're doing. Not, oh, well, I rolled a friggin' 10. I've got a 2-handed longsword. I'm not swinging. Screw that. But you declared your action. Because too many times I've seen groups of players fighting monsters, and it's, okay, I'm going to run forward and stab them. Okay, well, you have a faster hit than the elf with the bow here, so you go first. Okay, I'm running in. And the elf, well, no, now that he's all the way up in there, I'm just going to change my action, turn and shoot something else. No. This is what happens in a melee combat of mass chaos. You don't get to go, oh, well, let me not shoot over there. It's combat. You're not supposed to shoot into combat anyway without dire consequences.
Games are like that.
I kind of go split the difference. Usually I'm actually trending to let people roll their initiative, then declare their actions, so they can kind of tactically plan what they're doing. I don't mind them doing that. But in times when I run declare your action, then we roll initiative, if someone comes up with a, oh crap, the plan because of initiative has to change, I let them change their action. They just add 1 to their new initiative.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not
That's
bad.
pretty good.
Compromise
So
for
you,
sure.
you changed your mind. You said, oh, I can't do that. I'm going to do this instead. Little ding, no problem.
Thank you, Ducks. Gux.
Guts, yeah.
Gux. Got it this time. Hey. You got any more?
Yeah, got one more actually.
Short one.
Very short one, and then our.
Why don't you get off the internet? Yeah, I know.
More like people need to get off their butts and start emailing us because we're officially out of emails after this. This is from.
Yes, Kojo.
Yeah, exactly. Kojo, Brady.
Yeah.
All you guys, come on, let's get on
Angelic
the stick.
Doctor.
Yeah, for sure. Because we need something for this damn segment. Anyway, this is from Bryant Hudson once again. Okay, he says, "Hello, THACO's Hammer. I continue to enjoy the podcast as I'm working my way up through the episodes. One subject that I don't believe I've heard discussed is the comic series by DC in the late 80s and early 90s. I collected them all the time. Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, Forgotten Realms, Dragonlance, and Spelljammer.
I love those.
Yeah, I have them, actually. The first 2, AD&D and Forgotten Realms, were the best in my opinion. I tend to agree. They both started off very well. I enjoyed how the Paladin, Priam Agrivar, crossed over from AD&D and ended up as a main character in the Forgotten Realms series. Anyway, I didn't enjoy them as much later on. They became a little too tongue-in-cheek and downright silly in some issues. I tend to agree. Still, I fondly remember the opening story arcs from both. I would love to hear if any of you collected them. Thanks, Brian Hudson.
Here's what a tool looks like and how they eat a halfling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I was reading this book. What was the last question? If any of us collected them?
Yeah.
Did they have a trade? I didn't know they had a trade paperback.
Wait a minute, Corey, because
I need to go shop. Don't. He's showing trade paperbacks. I need to go shopping. Damn you.
I didn't know they had trade paperbacks. You know, last 2 years I went to North Texas. Bad Mike, who runs the con, one of the guys who runs the con, has his little store there with modules and stuff. He's had like collections of AD&D and Forgotten Realms copies of those comics. Mm-hmm. It's just that I didn't want to pay $75 for them. Sorry, Bad Mike.
Mike, you should know better. They're not worth that much. But
and if you want to come on here and call me a liar, go ahead, because I'm just trying to remember from last year. That's all.
Well, if it was something exorbitant, yeah.
Yeah, because Corey.
We heard the price. We could have heard the price wrong because he did have a bad mic.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they're from $7 to $5.
Yes.
Oh man,
it's got parasitic here. Corey drinks, and I'm the one who gets drunk.
I don't want to know about the.
Hey, this is root beer tonight. This is root beer.
IBC.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it is good stuff. I have the comics. As a matter of fact, going into my Forgotten Realms box set because that's where I kept most of them. This thing right here.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
The gold box.
Yeah, the gold box. And here we are. These are the ones I found in comic book shops way back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And as a matter of fact, I have more of them, but I was able to find on the internets. I won't say exactly how, but I was able to find the complete run of all 4 series.
Oh, that's
wow.
Right.
And I mean, I loved it because, you actually saw a paladin who was very flawed. Priam Agrivar was extremely flawed. He was an alcoholic,
Nice.
And he lost his paladinhood.
No, he was drunk. Alcoholics go to meetings.
Corey.
I am a drunk.
Denial's not just a river in Egypt. Anyway.
Oh, I'm not denying. I drink.
But
I drink alone.
I drink alone.
And who's doing?
Else.
I believe what either IDW or Dark Horse or something are doing the.
Dark Horse did that run. IDW put together the Forgotten Realms series and
from DC. Is that the DC run?
This is the Forgotten Realms one. This is not that one he has that Brian has
DC.
is a straight DC Advanced Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm just wondering.
This is like I hate to say it, but I think with that and symbol being the electrical fire dragon, I think this is third edition. So I think this is.
I'd say that's 4th.
Is it really?
I thought
that logo is 4th.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought DC put together a trade paperback of their.
It's okay, Corey. I forgive you. You know what? Well,
Maybe
I'm gonna run a search because I would love to have one.
I don't want this anymore.
But we don't edition bash.
I'm not edition bashing. I don't want it. I just don't want it because it's purple or something. I don't know. Something.
You are something else. I gotta say.
We want the comic books
drink.
because they gave the old school stats in the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, Dennis Melanet, who runs Hero Publishing, when they were doing Champions, the comic, and in fact, he may still do this. He's still doing some characters. They would give champion stats for the main characters in the back, which was real cool.
Awesome.
But, I think full on.
Full on. Is he there?
I see his shirt. Is he dead? No.
He must. No, there he is.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
He'll probably bring me to the con just to make me drool.
I just didn't know about the DC side of things. Instead, I was hitting up. Let's see.
What you got?
We've got the Wizard of the Coast and DDP publishing Dragonlance.
Wow. Those are all. Oh, yeah. I remember those.
Dragonlance Chronicles, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, the Chronicles, which were actually kind of cool.
And their Forgotten Realms.
Yeah. Right now, Full On is displaying all of these things like he's displaying a deck of cards because he's got quite a bit of them. I was wondering why he left so quickly, but
And then something else that's like D&D Light, I would guess.
What's that? What you got? Sojourn. Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
CrossGen Comics had some very good fantasy, D&D-ish set stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Cool.
And then of course you can't forget the classic Conan the Barbarian of Red Sonja.
Oh yeah.
And King Conan.
Yeah, King Conan and Cole the Conqueror.
CrossGen also did Scion.
Mm-hmm. And I'm looking in. I ran a search for the trade paperback, and I ended up on eBay, and somebody is selling almost all of them for like $1.20 a piece, which is not bad.
Here's my hardbacks.
You
Forbidden Sands of Honorok 1 and 2.
Yeah, the price isn't bad because the list price back in the day for those comics was $1.50.
Yep.
So
anyway, thank you, and that is our emails. You can write to us at thacoshammer@gmail.com.
Or you can call our number and leave us a voicemail.
1-405-806-0555.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Leave a message. Run our bill up.
Something like that.
So let's get into people skills.
Pretty sure we have time to bury them, fellas.
Hell with them fellas. Buzzards gotta eat, same as worms.
How can you shoot women, children? Easy. You just don't lead them so much. Ain't war hell?
Where shall I find a new adversary so close to my own level?
Try the local sewer.
People skills.
People skills.
Peephole skill. I have peephole skill.
Peephole skills?
Okay. Whoa.
Sojourn the bikini issue. Okay.
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
We're going to, anyway, aside from that, we're talking about the Beastmaster kit right out of the Complete Ranger's Handbook.
Correct.
Oh, you beast.
Correct,
Master.
Yeah. But, this is pretty much, this pretty much falls right in line with, what you saw in the Beastmaster movie from, I think...
From the Portal of Time?
No, the first one, the good one.
Door.
Yeah. Door. Hey,
with Tanya Roberts when she was hot?
Oh, God, was she hot. Hey, she was hotter
Who
when
is
she was
that?
on Charlie's Angels. Tanya Roberts.
Oh.
Yeah, Tanya Roberts.
Yes.
She was hotter there.
Back when a PG movie could actually show boobies.
What?
And be unashamed about it, yeah, because she was naked in it. But anyway, not that I remember these things. But like I said,
so this is like Conan, who's a friend to all animals.
Kind of, sorta.
More like Tarzan with a broadsword.
So yeah, Tarzan in leather armor with a broadsword, pretty much.
Okay.
But Tarzan was a Beastmaster. And of course Dar. I mean, I remember after watching the movie,
Sheena is a Beastmaster.
Yes, she is. Oh my God. Yeah,
yep.
Speaking of Tanya Roberts, Tanya Roberts is a blonde. Yes.
And the aforementioned Tarzan.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
without a sword.
Mm-hmm. Aquaman, if you wanted to go that route. He calls for Thundarwall. Oh, thank you, Ted.
I'm gonna say Thundar was a Beastmaster because Ukla's kind of mean.
It probably
is.
Yeah, that was sort of like. Yeah, I always thought Thundar was sort of like a cross between Conan the Barbarian and Han Solo to me. But anyway,
with He-Man's haircut.
Exactly.
And Han Solo's partner.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see. Description. A wanderer, the Beastmaster has a natural affinity for animals. In fact, he has a limited form of telepathic communication with them. This is often the result of a magical bond with the animal kingdom either at the time of his birth or upon reaching young adulthood. Unlike other adventures, the Beastman does not command, train, or control his animal companions. Rather, they are his friends and comrades in arms.
They're his homies.
Yeah. Misunderstood and feared by nobles and common folk alike for his unnatural abilities with animals. You saw that in the movie. You know, the Beastmaster seldom stays.
You know, I was thinking of a character. Don't they have a spell where you can, a druid spell where you can merge two animals together?
Yeah, it's called.
Do a D&D version of what was it? The DC superhero name, Buana Devil or whatever the heck he was. He take two creatures.
Blue Devil?
No, it was Buana.
That was a guy
something.
stuck in a suit.
Yeah, no. This guy was in the jungle, and his power was, let me grab this butterfly, let me grab this lizard. Boom, they're together, a flying lizard.
Oh my God. Yeah, but
it was a real weird power. They even put it on the cartoons. It was really weird power.
For sure.
Yeah.
Is that how Cat Dog got made? Anyway.
Oh.
Let's see. Their primary terrain, any outdoor land, no special requirements other than to qualify as a ranger, which is hard enough. The old Beastmasters tend to walk alone, accompanied only by the fierce natural beasts that are his friends and allies. Traveling the fringes of settled lands, the Beastmaster is small use for the trapping of civilization, but even less for the minions of evil, particularly those of a magical or priestly nature. Yeah, this is taken directly out of the movie. Thus, a Beastmaster will often find himself aiding the oppressed or enslaved, and pitted against the cruelties of evil priests or wizards and their allies.
Oh my God, Agent Zed was the head priest. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
That's right.
Rip Torn.
Yep, exactly. Let's see. Weapon proficiencies. A Beastmaster is initially limited to weapons that he can make himself: axe, club, dagger, dart, javelin, knife, quarterstaff, sling, or spear. Now that's what he starts with. Of course, as you know, in the movie he had this, I'd say, what was that? You'd say that's a saber, Falon, that he had. It was a curved sword somehow. But
I call it a two-headed scimitar.
Yeah, Tolwar.
Okay.
Yeah, the Tolwar.
Okay.
What about barehanded?
Well, that's right. Yeah, he did have martial arts, didn't he? Yeah, that's easily enough.
When he didn't have, I summoned my tiger to eat your face.
Yeah, he actually.
No, he just used tiger style.
Tiger style. I've been listening.
I'm sorry, I can't summon my tiger to eat your face. I summon my eagle to eat your face.
Yeah, to eat your eyes. Or I summon my weasel.
I throw my ferrets on your face, and they eat your face.
I will murder your face. Anyway,
I'm going to attack your face no matter what comes out.
Exactly.
I don't want to think about that statement too much.
Yeah, when you think about it, Dar had a black.
I live in a van down by the river. Sorry.
Okay.
A Chris Farley moment.
See, I'm going to bring me two badgers. I'm going to wear them like boxing gloves. And then just going to do this.
No. Oh, no.
Live badgers.
Oh, God. Now I've got that freaking Kung Pao Enter the Fist going through my head with that.
Oh, with Chucks.
Yeah, the Chucks. Oh, God. Anyway. Thanks, Full-On. I needed that. Anyway. Non-weapon proficiencies, they don't get any bonuses, but they do get special benefits, which I will cover. They recommend agriculture, Boyer Fletcher, endurance, hunting, leatherworking, running, swimming, weather sense. Optional, you could probably get crude weaponsmithing, which would...
I don't need running, I need friends that can carry me.
Exactly.
Like elephants.
Yeah. Elephants, horses.
Go watch Maleficent. You'll see what a war boar really looks like.
Oh, really? Oh, you see Maleficent? What? Yeah. Oh, boy. Anyway. Special benefits for the kits.
He has a really good 401k.
Yeah, exactly. Special benefits for the kits. They have a +5 bonus to hide in natural surroundings. They're animal henchmen. They don't get any special followers at high level, but he can acquire normal or giant animals as henchmen.
I've got to have Aqua Boy. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Well, he can have Aqua Boy. No, I'm not going to go there.
Yeah, let's leave that where it is.
Yeah.
Whoa, what is that?
the Beastmaster may acquire them at any level, and their number depends on his charisma. If these animals are slain or driven off, they can be replaced by new animals without penalty, though this may take some time. So basically, it all
Does
depends.
he audition?
Yeah.
Does he audition for animals?
Oh God, can you imagine that? So in other words, that
I've got a ball.
guys. Hey, I'm trying to drop a little knowledge here. Thank you. Anyway, as it pertains to his charisma, it just means the number of henchmen they can have. You know, it all depends on if their charisma's high enough.
Hench beasts, right?
Exactly. Instead of like having 15 henchmen for an 18 charisma, they can have up to 15 animals. Although, you know, feeding might be interesting. Okay.
What about when he levels up to the point where he has followers?
They don't get them. He doesn't get them.
Oh.
This replaces their special followers that Rangers get, you see. So they get these earlier, or, you know, the DM can just drop in animal followers wherever, but, you know, instead of, you know, but they don't get those special followers at, I think, 9th level, or is it 9th or 10th, but I can't remember. Anyway, next benefit is animal telepathy. They can establish telepathic communication with any normal or giant animal within 30 feet. Yep. If he does nothing else in the round. The animal must have a minimum intelligence of 1.
I'm useless, but I can call fish.
Actually, my favorite picture of Aquaman's him standing on the head of Cthulhu going, now who's got a stupid superpower, huh?
Exactly. That would be interesting.
Cthulhu rises from the deep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they won't. God only knows DC went to extreme levels to make Aquaman actually useful. Let's see.
In the animated universe, he's a good substitute for Hercules from Marvel.
Hey, Hercules is just an egomaniac. That's all he is. Anyway, the Beastmaster can communicate to the creature that he desires its friendship. If the offer is sincere and the animal will be able to sense if it isn't, the creature can be calmed and will not attack or flee unless it is attacked.
This has nothing to do. This doesn't.
Hello, honey badger. Don't you want to have a more interesting life?
Nope, honey badger don't give a shit.
Exactly. That's where I was going.
This doesn't involve roofies, does it?
That would not be a sincere offer. Anyway.
True.
It'd
be sincere, all right.
That would be a different
sincere offer.
Yeah, no kidding. The Beastmaster can recruit an animal he has befriended as a henchman if he is not at his limit and if the creature fails a saving throw versus rods, which is... Now, stop that. That's not what that means. You stop that. The saving throw is penalized by -1 for every 3 levels of experience the Beastmaster has earned. It's right in line with the Ranger ability. At the DM's option, the animals...
You can't resist me. I'm so experienced.
Exactly. Are you experienced? Anyway, okay. At the DM's options, animals may present themselves for recruitment in the same way followers appear to other Rangers.
Hi, recruiting.
Check out my red baboon ass.
Oh, God.
You said the animals present themselves.
I know. God, you guys are terrible. Anyway.
I call hippos.
Exactly. And sure enough, they show up.
The hippies show up.
Hey, man. Anyway, you need some, like, help, dude. Anyway,
You got $1.
Anyway, another ability, animal bonding. The Beastmaster forms a mental bond with any animal he recruits as a henchman. There is no distance limit. Stop that. There's no distance limit, but this ability does not cross planar boundaries. The bonding has the following effects. The Beastmaster may communicate directly with any animal henchman, which he has a bond. This gives him the ability to directly explain tricks or tasks he wishes the animal to attempt. Yeah. All I can see is freaking...
I bonded with you.
Exactly. He can see through the eyes of the animal by concentrating on the mental link. He can only see through the eyes of the creature for 1 round.
He was terrified to read the next 2 sentences. That's why he skipped.
Yeah, exactly. the way you guys are going, I'm going to skip that. Anyway.
Full on. Do it for him.
No.
Go.
He has the animal lore proficiency with respect to the bonded animal, which makes perfect sense. You have to be able to learn how to care for your henchmen properly.
Okay. This gives him the ability to correctly explain
Well, if he's got a bunch of cats as followers, he has to learn.
Remember, you must think in Russian. You must think in tabby. You must think in ferret.
Exactly. Every time the Beastmaster gains a level up, current animal henchmen gain an additional hit point, which is actually kind of cool.
Okay.
Hit point.
Yeah, one
okay.
hit. Yeah.
That's weird.
Here comes my new character for your game, Brian. It's gonna be a Beastmaster, George of the Jungle.
Watch out for that tree.
George friends with all animals.
Oh my God.
I do like the optional rule on the next page. I would consider that something like that because a hit point. This is almost as bad as a wizard, as in it's a expendable friggin' gonna die thing.
I agree. Explain it to him, full on.
There's an optional rule that they offer up on the next page where the Beastmaster can split his XP, giving up to half of his earned experience to any or all of his animal henchmen that played a role in the adventure. So they can then advance on the fighter experience table, getting +1 attack rolls and +3 hit points for every level gained.
Yeah, I'm down with that. That makes it actually pretty cool. And
when you have that, and if you look at that first hindrance, you can understand why that's a good idea.
Yeah, but I skipped over the last ability, which was at 9th level, the Beastmaster can summon a horde of wild animals to fight for him. They must come from a land that he controls, and it takes 1 week to gather them. That's the Tarzan part right there.
Does that mean the Rock is a Beastmaster in the rundown?
You know what?
The baboons?
Yeah, the baboons, the monkeys, the elephants.
Go away, monkey.
The lions, the tigers, sure.
The cattle.
Yeah, sure.
Stampede.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
What's your weapon proficiency? Stampede.
Well, think about this. Up to 100 hit dice of animals per level of the Beastmaster will come. 100 hit dice. That could be elephants, tigers, lions, baboons, monkeys, apes, gorillas, whatever. And
1 hit point creatures.
Yeah.
100 hit dice of hamsters.
Oh my God!
Swarm of bees.
Oh my God! Now I've got it. Oh man! Now I can just see this like carpet of hamsters.
Garden hunting spiders.
Well, you know what?
It's like Keeping Doom for the cheap set.
Well, we're missing out on something. Isn't that what's his name in Baldur's Gate could be?
Isn't that what the Mummy does in the Mummy when he goes?
Yes.
Beetles, creeping storm.
Yep, exactly.
I was thinking of the 4th Indiana Jones movies with those giant big old ants. You control them, man. Oh.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Now for the hindrances, which are fairly substantial. The first one is empathic shock. The Beastmaster feels pain when one of his henchmen is wounded, suffering a -2 penalty to all rolls in the next round.
Just like say it with me, a familiar.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, actually, not really. He gets off a little light
from them, but if it dies,
yeah,
exactly.
Half your hit points.
Yeah, if he's mentally linked with a henchman when it is killed, he suffers a -2 penalty to all rolls for the next 24 hours. That's getting off light.
Yeah, it should have been half his hit points.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
That. Yeah, that could kill him in certain circumstances. Unruly allies. The Beastmaster's animal henchmen are free to come, go, or act as they will. Any attempt to arbitrarily restrict or regulate their freedom or habitually ignoring their needs and desires, yes, I said it full on, will result in resentment, sulkiness, and possible abandonment.
In other words, the animals do what the animals do.
You just better have a big enough area for them to live in.
Yes. Stop licking there. Yeah.
So Dr. Doolittle, he is the animal Beastmaster, yes.
I would say so, with the psionic ability to communicate and listen and hear them. Anyway, now the outcast, which is again taken from the Beastmaster, they suffer a -1 penalty to reaction rolls by common NPCs and -2 when dealing with a civilized aristocracy. Further,
Just like in Greystoke, Legend of Tarzan.
that too. Yeah, thank you. I keep forgetting about that one. But yeah, isn't that the one with Bo Derek in it?
The one with Christopher Lambert.
Yeah, Christopher Lambert is Tarzan, but I thought it was Bo Derek as Jane.
No,
But...
the Bo Derek, that was the Bo Derek one had how much, Keith? Miles
O'Keefe.
Yes, as Tarzan.
Miles O'Keefe. Okay, further, his maximum effective charisma when dealing with his own race is 15. So you could have someone with an 18 charisma, but it's only effectively a 15, when dealing with his own race, whatever that might be. Limited funds, they start with -1d4 times 10 gold pieces, which isn't much.
No fortress.
Yeah, no fortress. They can establish. Go ahead, Glenn. Say it.
At 9th level, he can be protector of all living things in this one area because the druid's over there protecting that area.
Yeah, pretty much.
Druid protects the flora. He protects the fauna.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Hey,
Doesn't
that'd be
doesn't mean you can't take over a fortress, like a ruined wilderness swamped over fortress.
Yes,
ancient Mayan ruins in the jungle.
Oh, what's that idea, Glenn?
You gotta help this forest grove, or this area that a druid and a beastmaster run together.
Okay, married couple.
Would that be? Maybe.
Okay.
Who's the bottom? I mean, who's the?
What are we gonna call this episode? Another episode of Faywatch.
Nice. Well done. Well done.
Anyway,
wow. Oh, crap.
You really got to go watch Maleficent now.
Oh my God. Yeah, I plan on it. Just I've got like 4 or 5 other movies I have to watch first. Okay. Overall, I think the kid's pretty fair. I mean,
pretty balanced.
Yeah. I would say that the penalties pretty much balance out the advantages. I mean, sure.
And since it's a subclass of ranger,
correct,
more or less, you'll get most of the ranger benefits too.
Yeah, except for the ones that the kit directly replaces. Yes.
I was thinking of like healing at a certain level and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what? Oh, casting spells? Yeah, they still get that.
You were saying,
I would consider altering the Beastmaster kit slightly to unmovify it if need be.
Okay, how so?
Well, I would allow it to be more tailor-suited to the environs you're in. So if you happen to be a, jungly woodland type of Beastmaster, okay, that's kind of more like what you get here. But what if you are a, seacoast Beastmaster?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you're more like, the kid with Flipper.
Yep.
Or Free Willy on your Free Willy on your own time.
Okay. Or you might want to go over and say, okay, I'm going to be, we have nothing but farmland around here, so it's all just, it's now turning into a little bit more of a animal farm type situation.
You have a Beastmaster out on the back 40 amongst the herd. Friend to all cows.
No, he's in the barn, and as soon as the pig's done, that'll do, pig.
And I would also go with an urban version. Someone's got to be down with the rats and the roaches.
Oh,
that would be
the gators in the sewer.
That would combine with fighter mage. That would combine with the necromancer. Really nice.
Wild and crazy cats and dogs, feral in the streets, rats,
dogs and cats living together.
Total chaos. Get down with the seagulls and the and the ravens and stuff around town. You could do an entire ecology worth of minions and stuff in like Skullport or Waterdeep or Greyhawk or some of these other big
Underdark Beastmaster. Now we're talking.
Underdark Beastmaster. There you go.
I'm working on Elithids.
They're a little too smart.
We are the Kwisatz Haderach and we ride purple worms.
That would be interesting.
And you can do a Dune campaign if you had a Beastmaster who controls the worms.
Oh my
he
God.
who controls
I just saw that.
He who controls the worms controls the spice.
And the spice is the radiation that gives the drow weapons their magic properties.
Oh, we are just
Off the rails.
we're just mixing everything in, aren't we? But,
oh yeah, but I can see a Dune Beastmaster, no Desert Beastmaster. Sure, there's creatures
easily.
there.
Yeah, there are. Be mostly snakes and lizards and
Scorpions.
Sure.
The Scorpion King.
Oh God, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, got to get the rock in there again. Anyway, you tell us about it, folks. At THACOshammer@gmail.com. And now we're on to Magic Fingers.
The White Wizard approaches.
There's no such thing as magic.
No one's worth a better magician. Who does than that? But whatever your secret was, you have to agree. Mine is better.
Magic Fingers.
Magic Fingers. Curses. Foiled again. Curses. Wow. Dragon number 229 talking about curses.
Now, when Corey, you're the one who put this one up in our show ideas section. Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Then I don't believe it was me because I've never seen this one. I wish I had. You know,
it was probably full on. Listen to him giggling.
I did not, although I find this just as interesting as the witch class NPC class and its curses.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
this is like that on speed and crack together. Welcome to Crack Speed.
It's Crack Speed. Life at the speed of crack. Anyway, now this one.
I am the little crack man.
I am the crack man. Oh God, crack man fever. Yeah. Okay, now. I mean, most of the time when DMs start using curses, you know, in my own experience as a player, I think I've had maybe one or two DMs who actually had something creative. And
really,
I would, as a DM, I wish that this article had come out years and years sooner than it did. I mean, this is in Dragon Magazine number 229, which is
pretty late.
Yeah, May of 1996.
We're getting ready for third at that point.
Yeah, it was coming to the end of second for sure. Now, the thing is, the article, the man who wrote this article is Ed Rice with illustrations by Tom Baxa. That's for you, Corey.
Yep.
And the thing is that, you know, he gives a little story and asks about, you know, how curses, you wanted a villain to throw a curse at, you know, at player characters, you know, have them lay curses on them, and you didn't want to just subject yourself just to attack roll penalties, damage penalties, saving throw penalties, that kind of thing, and you wanted to actually think something out. Well, this guy actually just, instead of just going with the reverse of the remove curse spell, which is bestow curse, he decided to actually take that and move it a step forward. He came up with spells called bestow minor curse, which is a 3rd level priest and 4th level wizard spell, and bestow major curse, which is 7th level for priests and 9th level for wizards.
Which basically gets in the category of wish fulfillment or wish implication. This is the same strength of abjuration type magic that we are shoving down your throat.
Yes.
This is a wizard cursed me and made me a rat, Prince Raffendorf, or a wizard cursed me and I have this hair that won't stop growing, Tangled, or wizard cursed me and, you know,
I have taste buds on my butthole.
Yeah.
Oh,
and you TP foot my butthole.
That's the kind of curse I'd give somebody. But that's just
Are you threatening me?
But so he goes on to say, minor curse spells are not life threatening, nor are they able to completely physically incapacitate a character. Major curse spells, while not necessarily life threatening, can be so to others around him.
Let's say life altering.
Yes, life altering for sure. I mean, he has a table of minor curse effects, which this is genius. I only wish, like I said, that this had come out years ago, because this is one of the reasons why I don't mess around with curses very much, because I'm not creative when it comes to them. I mean, let's put it this way. Minor curse effects. Let's just take one off of the chart somewhere.
Disrobing.
Yes, disrobing. Yes, let's go down to the description. because he includes that in there. The cursed
You know, if you
individual will unknowingly take off his clothing during the most inopportune of moments. If this happens while spell casting, there is a 25% chance of spell failure. Now think about that.
That's epic. I'm sorry. That's epic.
Yeah, just imagine one of the PCs. They're in this, and they're trying to talk to the king into doing something, and they're at a state dinner in their honor. Blah 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 blah, and then the curse strikes.
Yeah.
Pathological lying.
Yes.
No explanation is necessary to portray what an inability to tell the truth can cause, or
Yeah,
its flip side.
Yeah.
Check out my man. Liar, liar.
Yep. Yeah.
Pathological inability to lie.
Yep.
Must tell the truth.
Everyone in your kingdom is so friendly. That's because you got a big.
Exactly.
Well, you know what?
I have I have used this.
Really? Go.
Yes.
Go ahead.
This is actually
Tell us
tied
about
into the murder hole.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I use it as it's one of those things where exposure to certain things in the dungeon generate. One of them imposes a greed curse on you.
Ooh. Yep. And greed
it inflicts a greed curse. Another one inflicts a single use of a maliciously twisted by the DM reversed wish.
Which is?
Whatever you say in the way of ever in the course of the game from the point you are exposed to this item, if you say you want or you wish something to happen in the course of conversation around the table, the DM is then going to take it, twist it the worst possible way, and let you have it.
I like that. And these are just the minor curses, folks.
One party said they wish they had their dead dwarf back.
Okay.
So the Death Knight dwarf appeared in the middle of the party and started attacking.
Die.
I would just have like an anvil from the sky. I would just have the corpse just go plunk in their lap. Well, we got it back.
Yeah, exactly. From wherever
we got to bury him again.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is just, this is filthiness. Who wants to be Pigpen?
Yeah, exactly. Slurred speech. 25% chance of spell failure during casting. Sneezing. Same thing.
Great article, but you know what a good source for curses is? For ideas for curses? Remember how Vince said on Sodded here, and I think it's a valid thing. He said, look at Pokemon for monster ideas. Remember that?
I don't remember that.
He would always tell me for original art ideas, go on the internet and look at Pokemon for monster ideas, and I think it's great. You know what's a good way to get curse ideas? Go to your DVD or Netflix or what was it, and watch some episodes of Bewitched.
Yeah.
And Dora does to Darren.
Yeah, exactly.
Anytime Dora does something to Darren, it's a curse.
Yep. Didn't Sam also have a twin sister?
Yeah.
That was evil.
Well, she is more.
They did use that a lot, didn't they?
She is more like she didn't care.
Yeah.
But it was like Johnny Test only with Darren.
Yeah. For sure.
At one point they made him shrink. At one point they gave him this thing that cured his cold instantly, but the side effect was he made his voice talk really high, and then he gave it to his boss, who had a cold. And they had one where he cast. I forget who it was. They cast a curse onto Sam where everything she said had to rhyme. That'd be a hell of a curse.
Yeah, that would be a minor one. That would be a minor curse. Now let's move on to the major ones, which are nasty. Okay, let's just take something from there. Oh, let's see. Age regression.
I see.
I want an Easter egg. I want an Easter egg. I want an Easter egg. I want an Easter egg.
Oh,
he blew up my widow arm. He blew up my widow arm.
Oh my God, dude!
Vince
Awesome,
the baby.
That is awesome. Yeah, this curse makes. Go ahead.
I can't miss what my Dick Tracy had. Anyway, go ahead.
The curse makes the PC younger by 10 to 60 years. While this may not seem so bad, imagine having an adult mentality trapped in the body of an infant.
Well, that's when I would start.
Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. For sure.
Roger Rabbit.
Yeah,
Come here,
exactly.
dog. Give me a cigar.
Let's
Yeah.
see. They
Maybe
have gender alteration.
You did that with a belt with a gun.
Oh yeah, like that's anything new.
Yeah, race alteration.
Amnesia. Total.
Yeah.
Yes.
Think about that.
That is a curse.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see.
Attraction aura.
Yeah. Everybody wants to be your friend or something more.
How about this? How about this one? You're invisible only to certain people.
That's a good one.
Like your party.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. What were you talking about earlier?
There. Yeah. Which one?
No, I was saying to Form, remember what you were talking about making a land shark?
Yeah.
Air breathing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Conditional petrification. Oh, let's see. Lady Hawk, anybody?
Yeah.
Or not even petrification, but
that's
polymorphing?
conditional. That's a conditional polymorph.
Yeah, conditional polymorph.
That was a networked 3-tiered conditional polymorph curse.
Yes, it was. It sucked.
Oh man, here's one that's like totally deadly. You piss off a sea hag, I curse you with water breathing.
Yeah, then you can't. Yeah, exactly. That's another one of the major curses. Once that happens, you have to get in some water or you suffocate.
Classic, King Midas, touch of gold.
Really? Yeah.
I gotta pee.
Yeah, it's got petrification touch. Let's
touch
see,
of putrefaction.
Touch.
Hey.
Yeah.
Pushing Daisies. Anybody ever watch Pushing Daisies?
Heck yeah, that's an awesome show.
That was an awesome curse. He had the ability to resurrect at a touch.
Boy.
Yep.
Anything dead he touched.
Oh, wow.
He had the ability to resurrect with his touch, but after he touched the same person the second time, they died again forever, and they could not be brought back. He touched his girlfriend and brought his girlfriend back, and now he can't touch her.
Yep.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, I know a lot of guys who say, "I have ED. Can you touch it down there?"
But there's a penalty to that resurrection thing.
Yeah.
If you wait more than a minute, it's a life for a life type thing. If you don't take a life or take the life back that you resurrected, the curse will acquire the nearest anything and take it.
Ooh.
Well, that's why I have a pet. That's why he has a pet dog.
I was just thinking about that resurrection thing. What if he tried to eat a steak?
Actually, he has a pet dog and he resurrected it, so he can't play with his dog.
Oh, which is kind of hard.
And eating a steak is a problem. That's why he's the pie maker. He does a lot of fruit.
Let's see. Withering touch, shocking touch. Any person you touch takes 1 to 10 points of damage. Oh my goodness! I mean, it just goes on.
Joy buzzer. Joy buzzer.
Yeah, pretty much. Chilling touch, fire touch, vulnerability. Okay, now this is a DM's call, but he's basically saying Superman's Bane was kryptonite. What will the PCs be? And you just decide to. Now imagine what if it was steel,
platinum,
iron.
Yeah.
Oh, even worse.
Allergy. Person with an allergy.
Cotton.
Leather.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, exactly. He couldn't touch any of that. Otherwise, he becomes literally. All of his physicals drop to like 3. He could barely hold himself up. Yeah, think about that. Well, that would be tough. But yeah, I mean, think about that.
Poison touch.
Yep, poison touch. Anyone who touches.
Don't touch.
I had a fun one. I had a cursed ring. I had a cursed ring of random alignment change daily.
Ooh.
There are 9 alignments. I can't be the same alignment 2 days in a row, so every day I would roll 1d8.
That's when you decide to abandon whatever the hell you're doing and go on a quest to get that curse removed.
Hell no, I had fun with that ring.
I'm sure you did. I know you.
My DM had fun with that ring.
I'm sure you did. I'm just saying, the other players would be like, "Oh my god, this person is completely, totally insane because of this damn ring. Let's get this done."
You just gotta learn how to work with the situation.
Okay.
This teaches everyone else how to deal with alignments.
Okay.
And leverage them to your advantage.
I think the people are getting the idea. So what is this dragon number 229 you said?
229, yes.
229. Check it out, people, if you got the issue or got it on PDF or something like that. Curses, and tell us about some of your bitchin' ass curses at THACOshammer@gmail.com or the number
Corey
405-806-0555.
Right on. So now we move on to Snipe Hunt.
Two fools who laugh at death. Do you know what horrors lie beyond that wall?
No.
Then you go first.
This world's divided into two kinds of people, the hunter and the hunted. And luckily, I'm a hunter. Nothing can ever change that.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
I'll swallow your soul!
Come get some.
Time for a Snipe Hunt. Snipe Hunt, the classic red dragon. I don't think we've ever dealt with it, a more iconic critter.
We've dealt with the iconic ones who are more allies of the PCs, or at least
we dealt with the iconic ones that were iconic with the gamer nation.
Oh, these are iconic with the gamer nation.
But this
Yes,
red
they are.
dragon, no, but I'm talking about something beyond gamers.
Okay.
I mean, people think of Dungeons and Dragons, they usually think of a red dragon.
Well, yeah, because
Dragon Heart, red dragon. Smog, red dragon.
Yep.
Exactly.
He's a shadow dragon. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
From the elemental planet Shadow. Hello.
But anyway,
You'll find it on page 68 of the Monstrous Manual.
Yes, sir. And these are, let's put it this way, as far as power goes, these are at the very top of the scale along with gold dragons. I mean,
Right.
Just running into a regular one, that's a juvenile category 4, armor class -3, 15 hit dice, THACO of 7, 3 attacks plus all their specials. Base damage is 1 to 10, 1 to 10, 3 to 30.
That's gross.
And that's not counting their bonuses to damage or
3 to 30.
Yeah.
That is 3d10 damage.
Yes, exactly.
And they're variable damage and also
swords in my breath.
And to top it all off, some of them can cast spells.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of them can do that. And they have all kinds of little powers that we will get to. But let's start with their deadly breath. A hatchling. A hatchling can do 2 to 20 plus 1 damage with their breath. Straight out of the egg. And their armor class is 0 out of the egg.
And the mommy dragon goes, you need a mint in that dumpster.
Dragon Slayer. What did the princess get killed by? Not Mama Dragon, the hatchlings fried her.
Yep, exactly.
Hey, that egg we stole, it just hatched and he bonded with me. Can you get him to light the fire?
Yeah, next thing you know...
Good boy.
Next thing you know, he's seared like about 3 square yards of territory.
A little slash and burn, but it's good. Thank you.
Exactly. So these, like Glenn said, they can also cast spells starting at category 4, which is juvenile. And, they get wizard spells to start. Then once they get up to about category 10, which is old, very old, what's after, venerable, I believe.
Venerable.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, once they get to that level, they can start casting priest spells as well. At category 5, they start getting magic resistance starting at 30%. And it just goes up from there.
Hey, you know what me and Benedict Cumberbatch have in common?
Okay,
You
what?
can't pronounce his last name?
No, we both played the voice of Smaug.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I did a stage version of The Hobbit. I was Gandalf and the voice of Smaug.
Why am I not surprised by that?
Yeah, you got a Smauggy voice. I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could
Was
see
he was
saying
Smaug in the
Sean.
in the old Rankin Bass
Yeah.
Hobbit.
What?
The
Who?
Bakshi. The Bakshi.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
the
Bakshi
Bakshi
Hobbit.
version, yeah.
No, that's Lord of the Rings.
No, that was Rankin Bass.
Rankin Bass.
Rankin
Bass.
Bass did the
Bass.
did the first animated run at the Hobbit.
Yeah.
Oh, the one where Boromir looks like a barbarian.
Yeah, that's
that's Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
That was the
Bakshi's
Bakshi.
Lord of the Rings.
But yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was easy. I just dropped my voice down to the cellar.
Yeah, you have to. I'm surprised you didn't have to go through a harmonizer.
When Bilbo killed Smaug and it died and he shot off that big old head and he shot off that fire extinguisher, I could hear the kids peeing in the audience, peeing their pants. The way I yelled and that fire extinguisher going off, that kind of thing. It's like,
Awesome. Nothing like scaring them little kids. Anyway.
Yeah.
Red dragons are, of course, immune to fire, as you would think. The game their powers is following. At young category, affect normal fires 3 times a day. Juvenile pyrotechnics 3 times per day. That's an underrated spell, by the way, but I digress. At adult, they get heat metal once per day. Oh, let's see. There's a paladin over there, full plate armor. He's thinking he's going to challenge me face to face. Okay, fine. Take that. Let's see. Suggestion once per day. When they're old, at very old, it's hypnotism once per day.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a good one, actually. I mean, just like we've always said.
You know those
Go
challenges about how you deal with hypnotism and suggestion? You got to be able to communicate with the creature to do that. Guess what? Dragons take care of that one.
Yes, they do.
Because not only do they speak their own tongue and the common tongue to all evil dragons, 16% of all hatchling red dragons already have the ability to communicate with any intelligent creature.
Yes, indeed.
And that increases 5% per age category until they can.
Wow.
Yep.
So do you put like a red dragon and an 18th level vampire hypnotism in a stare off, or?
I'm not sure who'd win that one, but but let's see. And their last
vampire dragon.
Oh God!
Oh, no,
let's not even go down that road. Let's not do that.
Creature catalog has an undead dragon, not a Dracolich, an undead dragon.
Yeah, actually those exist, but
yes, they do.
Their last powers detect gems, kind of number, and a 100-foot radius 3 times per day. So, if you thought that you could just sneak into the dragon's lair and not mess around with the coins or the items, you thought you'd just take some gems. Yeah, good luck with that. If you wake that dragon up, you got problems.
It doesn't matter if you wake him up. Eventually, he's going to wake up. They are obsessed with their wealth and memorize an inventory accurate to the last copper.
Yep.
Even in basic, you have to be on your A game.
A+
with a dragon. A+. Even in basic. So imagine what a second edition dragon is going to do. And we're not even talking about the Forgotten Realms dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not
Tasted twice the size.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, isn't there a red Forgotten Realms dragon?
Yeah, they have all the ones.
There's plenty of them. Yeah.
Yep.
And the strength scores of giants on top of it.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yeah. So yeah, you want to go slay dragons? Yeah, good luck with you. if full-on's DMing, yeah, good luck with that. You see a dragon, you do what every other living creature does when a dragon comes near. Hide. Hide. Run away, hide, do whatever you got to do to avoid being noticed, because you're going
Leg
to
the wizard and run faster than the hobbit.
Yes.
I don't have to outrun the dragon. I just have to outrun you.
Exactly. So red dragons are quick to fight with all creatures which encroach on their territory, especially copper and silver dragons, which sometimes share the same environment, which of course leads to nice little dragon fights in the sky. They hate gold dragons above all else because they believe... Well, yeah, it is. They hate gold dragons above all else because they believe gold dragons are nearly as powerful as themselves, which is the red dragon's major weakness, their ego.
Yep.
If you can,
it's kind of like Batman fighting the Joker. He goes for the ego.
Yeah, exactly. And even in game terms, gold dragons are slightly more powerful than red dragons.
Which makes their ego, which takes another hit to the ego.
Yeah, exactly. So they have convinced themselves they are the superior life form on the planet.
We are the superior being. You are going to be exterminated.
What was that? What
you
was
will
that?
make an excellent Dalek.
Weren't those red dragons?
Dragon.
Weren't those red dragons in that one module we reviewed where you basically had to play off both sides against the other?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It was a mated pair of reds.
Yes, that was. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you basically had to find a red dragon. You had to
outthink them. Yeah, you had to outthink them.
Yeah, exactly.
One particular version of Ravenloft says explicitly in the foyer, not 1, not 2, but 3 red dragons attack you in the castle.
3.
No kidding.
Yeah, 3. Are
3.
you talking the classic Ravenloft?
Yes.
Well, that explains it. That explains it. That's a module for levels 5 to 7, I think, or 4 to 6. Yeah, okay, that's fair.
No, that's a module for people who like to reroll characters.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But
that's not even the House of Strahd version, where at least they say, okay, they're not really dragons, they're kind of dragon golem thingies.
Yeah, but it was red. I remember that they were red dragons.
Oh, and the level range here is to 17th level. Yeah. Oh, you noticed?
Yeah, you think so?
So how do you take them out? Once again, play to that ego and outthink them.
That's one. Yeah, outthink them. Number 1, carry a lot of anti-fire things. Number 2,
run faster than your friends. Number 3.
Yeah, if all else fails, because
psionics.
Yeah,
psionics. Yeah. And pass out Ring of Fire Resistance to your friends.
Mm-hmm. Cast a lot of resist fire because you're going to need it. But yeah, because that
and have really good armor class.
Mm-hmm.
I've had people go to the lengths of when the all else failed, they cast Sepa Snake Sigil on themselves.
Oh.
What does? Oh God! What? Why? Can I ask?
They decided to wait out the problem. Sepa Snake Sigil. It renders you immune. It puts you in stasis.
Oh.
Immune to damage. Immune to aging.
Oh wow! Really?
You become a statue.
Yeah, you hopscotch through life like the vampires in Underworld.
Oh, you're thinking of something else.
Oh.
Let's see.
See, this is a question that you would lose at the trivia game.
Oh yeah, I can. No, I see.
You got 3 mages in the party. How many? We're going up against red dragons. Just out of curiosity, how many of you have contingency spells? They all raise their hand.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're going to need it if things go badly. If you can survive the first breath weapon blast, you
have a better than even chance.
No, I'm looking at the damage.
I'm thinking of basic.
Well, yeah, with basic, yeah, it's a little bit different, but yeah, we're talking for a juvenile red dragon, 8d10 plus 4 damage before the save. So yeah, you could take 84 points of damage right off the bat if you're unlucky.
I don't want that player.
The optional rule is if you took 51 points of damage in one hit,
more than 50 in a run from a single attack, yeah, save versus shock or die instantly. Yes.
Now some of those things that you can do as a DM when it deals with these dragons is, I know the urge is there. The urge is there to go for the ancient, huge red dragon.
Yes.
However, you can be just as vicious by going for the ancient, tiny red dragon.
Full on, I would...
Because I'll bet you that tiny red dragon, considering their ego, is definitely going to be going a little bit like, are you talking to me? You trying to have issues with me? Okay, we're going to do something about that.
Are you calling me a clown? I'm funny how?
I am amusing to you somehow? I'm trying to make you laugh?
Full on, I would take that advice, folks, you can't see this, but I would take that advice more seriously if you weren't fondling that red dragon figure you had.
This is what I as a standard size red dragon at my table with 25mm miniatures, just to get the point across.
You got the point.
We all get the point.
Yes. Red dragon tails. Who hasn't got them?
Yeah, tell us.
My goodness. THACO's Hammer at gmail.com. And now we're on to 99% perspiration.
Why don't we just get some carnations and a beer stein and just put them right up here?
Geez, Tolkien couldn't follow this plot.
If somebody doesn't share your opinion.
99% perspiration. 99% perspiration. This one seems to be coming up a lot. Return to the keep in the Borderlands.
Yep.
Year, sir.
Did I ever tell you when I was little and I started playing D&D when I was like 12? I always thought keep on the Borderlands was like, don't get off the Borderlands, keep on the Borderlands.
Oh, God, really?
Yeah, I swear when I was little, I didn't understand keep was castle, so I thought keep on the Borderlands.
Hey, you're keeping them on the borderline. You're keeping things out. You are the frontier. You're keeping all the dangerous things out.
That's what I thought. So everybody's like,
welcome to the wall. Are you ready to take the black?
Well, when I saw steadying the Hill Giant Chief, I used to go, why, is he drunk? Why are you steadying him?
Nice.
Oh, wow.
I was going to thought it was about a drunken giant that you had to, like, escort home or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
For sure. Okay, this was made in 1999, I think. Yes, 1999. Let's see. This is done by John D. Ratliff, who took from the original design by Gary Gygax back in the day, the most popular, or at least in my opinion, the most printed module out of them all. Because everybody has it.
Yeah, that's even more than B1.
Yeah, order of magnitude. Seriously.
This is for second edition?
Yes.
All right, what's the TSR number?
TSR number is 11327.
The module's so nice they made it thrice.
Yes.
First, the original. Then there was Return.
Oh, hold on, don't do it.
Then they said, this is so perfect, it must be Hackmastered.
The little cube.
Yeah, for sure.
If you get your hands to lay on any of the above, take them.
Yeah, for sure. Now, the premise for this is that basically this is what's happened to the region 20 years after Brave Adventurers came in and cleared out the monsters. Other things have moved in. Things have gotten a lot more dangerous. Just reading it, I mean, this is the difference between, aside from the fact this was written back in, God, what was this written? 79, I think, maybe 80.
Yep. In other words, folks, it's meet the new boss, same as the old boss.
More dangerous than the old boss.
Yeah.
I was
1980 TSR Hobbies Inc.
Thank you. I knew it was somewhere around there. And everything that was in the original has been updated to second edition rules, which is a lot more powerful. The suggested levels for the characters, you can start at first level in this thing, but you've got to be really careful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this. Let's put it this way. Even in this module, they're suggesting the DM, for purposes of this adventure, they're suggesting the DM use the optional role that grants experience for treasure, 1 gold piece for 1 experience point. That should tell you all you need to know right there about how much of a meat grinder this module.
I'll say.
You might also consider seriously the whole leveling while adventuring thing, because they might not make it back to the keep to train.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, the random the wilderness encounters, the random ones, they can be deadly in their own right. You could be, everyone could be down on hit points, low on spells, and loaded down with treasure, and you just run into the wrong thing at the wrong time, and everybody's dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so my game. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, this would fit into your game very well, Corey. Yes.
Yes.
Now, of course, the funny thing is that the majority of players, or at least the ones I've either DM'd or played with, only thought there was the Caves of Chaos, which is the main part of the adventure, admittedly, but there's other things around it, like, the stuff going on in the keep. Most DMs will just use that as home base, for the players to run back to in order to rest, re-equip, regain spells, and everything like that. The keep itself has its own little intrigues and side adventures and things like that. And then there's the wilderness between the keep and the Caves of Chaos, like I said, which can be pretty dangerous in their own right. And then, of course, you have the Caves of Chaos at last. It breaks us down into, first they give you the keep, which is basically the same layout as the old module. Then they actually give you the region, around the keep, including the caves of chaos, and some of the things got some things were added in, other things were updated. So it's a wonderful little module, I must say.
That's what I hear.
When the players just get to the keep, there are a couple of factions around. There's, of course, at the end of the module, there's the cult,
Right.
and that's the main enemy at the end that you have to deal with. Of course, they have their spies in the keep, so you've got to kind of figure out who's on your side, who isn't, who's trying to screw you over.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. But a lot of them actually aren't. There
are so many tropes of D&D
yes.
that are born out of the pages of 2 modules.
Okay.
B1 and B2.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it.
As much as happens with B1, B2 is the one that, everybody starts playing with B1. They do, in Search of the Unknown, they do the Little Fortress, and they get down with D&D.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the DM finally gets their hair made right. They get their shoulders on square, and they say, you know what? I need to do something to these players. Mm-hmm. And they get their heads into B2.
Yep.
And they start getting into the weeds and the details of B2. And all the tropes come out. Why does no party ever trust the NPC they find in the dungeon? This will tell you.
Yep.
Why does nobody ever split up? We're going to try this cave, and this cave. This will tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean,
what about just dealing with the people? What about those people who they don't want to leave town? There's town adventures. You ain't got to go to Waterdeep. You go to the little keep on the Borderlands, you never have to leave the friggin' walls, and you can level up.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, there are role-playing opportunities abound just in the keep. Never mind what goes on with everything. Never mind going to the caves of chaos.
I'm betting George R.R. Martin got abused by a DM in this module. That's why everybody dies.
That is a safe assumption. I'm going to go with that. I like that.
I would. I absolutely would. I mean, I can understand it because there are just too many opportunities just in this module for players to get boned. The powers that be may, that they may not like them for some reason. There are the hidden agents of the cult that are in town, on, looking out for, adventurers and whatnot. Then, of course, then there are the caves of chaos themselves, which, of course, are laid out almost exactly how they were back in 1980. But other things have moved in. Some things have moved in. Let's put it this way. I'm looking at the area map right now. They have Quasqueton right here. That's B1. That is supposed to be B1. And, they actually make a direct reference to it right there in the map. You just basically go off the main road and you take a left and you just go through the woods a little bit and there's B1 right there. Right. A little further along is B2. Actually, the two modules connect if you live that long to find out. Yeah, no, actually, they refer to that there.
Where did they put? I actually put the friggin' crash spaceship there instead.
Why am I not surprised? I mean, go ahead.
So, where did they put Guido's Fort?
That's B5. We still got a couple more to go in there. You know what? I would love it if they. Oh, that's right. I did that. Never mind.
Do the hill. Put a hill somewhere. Put Guido's Fort near it, and we could have a whole bunch of fun with all 3 of those.
Yeah, for sure, easily. Now the whole thing is that just in the wilderness, that's the next chapter. They give a full laid out description of each encounter. Ranging from bandits to the bee man who is the mad hermit, who turns out to be a 7th level druid, who basically just, what does he do? He's what is that? Oh God, what is that?
Apiist?
Thank you.
Apiariist?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he
beekeeper.
deals with bees. They call him the bee man.
Oh, sort of like Old Man Catan.
Yeah, exactly.
Old Man Catan's a funny old man, but he's like a 12th
No.
level ranger.
Yeah, exactly.
Not Campestry, no.
Yes. There's.
I think I put Campestry in the Caves of Chaos. Yes.
Of course you would.
I would cook them in a pot.
Don't drink that soup. You're gonna trip. Anyway, there's a boulet in here, a land shark.
Of course.
Yeah, which
land shark.
Yeah, that's really difficult for a low-level party to deal with, for sure. I mean, you've got bandits, caravans, giant frogs, gnolls, harpies, even a lucrata is in.
Oh God,
that is.
I go home then. No, what? No lamias?
Yeah, exactly. You would think, but I like the fact that they actually took time rather than just throwing down a bunch of stats. They gave a little backstory to each one of these encounters. So the DM has
and a lot more of backstory to the NPCs in the keep.
Yes, agreed.
A lot.
Yeah, a ton. Yeah, for sure.
It's not just Dave.
Yeah, he's not just Dave over there. Dave the guardsman, exactly. I mean, they even have a freaking house hunter monster in here. Yeah, this is one of those. They actually made this just like when we reviewed Return to Against the Giants. Against the Giants, they actually made this almost a full-fledged campaign setting, where if your players are good enough and lucky enough, they can go from more or less level 1 to probably level 8, maybe 9. Even after they clear out the Caves of Chaos, there's plenty of stuff around for them to do. So
here's something else to remember about this as a dungeon setting thing.
Go ahead.
It is truly unique and realm independent.
Yes.
Other than maybe Dark Sun,
yeah.
It could be used in any game setting. You want to make it your birthright campaign? Go play friggin' Game of Thrones with D&D. This is your place to start. You want to play, Red Steel? Here you go. You want to play Forgotten Realms? Here you go. You want to do Mystara? Here you go. You got a homegrown? Here you go. You could throw this in Eberron if you wanted to 2E it and still have fun.
Yeah, for sure. Easily. And, I'm just going through some of the other things here. Now the way the monsters are laid out is different than how it is in the original, but I like the fact, once again, that they took the time to kind of just explain the reasons why they were there, because that was one of the things that was, I won't say missing from the original. It wasn't missing because it didn't really need to be there back then, because it was a little bit more of hack and slash back in the day, but this gives it a little bit more meat, a little more crunch to the setting. So if the DM wanted to just kind of go off script and say, the area with the orcs, they're not lawful evil, they're lawful good, and they're besieged on multiple sides by kobolds, goblins, hobgoblins, gnolls, and whatever else.
I'd play that game, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a DM can just take what's here and turn it on its head and make it a completely different adventure than what most of us cut our teeth with, which is what you kind of have to do.
I can change this to a star map and make it a Star Wars adventure.
You would.
Have that be a space station conglomerated together like the one from the 100.
So where in the demiplane of dread would you put this?
You know what?
That would be in between where the Vistani hang out during the summer months, and no.
I would give this one to Lord Soth.
Oh my God, jeez.
I would let him play with this zone and just abuse the bejesus out of him.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
Right near a dark version of Hamlet.
Oh jeez, now we're talking.
Now nobody
Dark
goes
Hamlet.
in the moat. Yeah, Dark Hamlet. Oh, nobody goes in the moat house anymore.
Yeah, that's where every.
Yeah, this is the starter adventure to let you go into the Temple of Elemental Evil.
Yeah.
In Ravenloft.
Raven lost.
Okay. Now this one is. Did this come out with that?
Would that
big
be the
box
Temple of
set for
Demi-Elemental Evil?
Oh Lord.
Oh jeez. Okay.
Did this come out with a big box set of like the 25th anniversary or something like that?
Yes.
But was it? It did. So was it also available separately?
Yes, it was. That's how I got my hands on it. Yeah, they sold this Against the Giants, and I think Return to the Tomb of Horrors separately.
Like they also had the Return.
White Plume Mountain, the Return to White Plume Mountain.
Return to White Plume Mountain, Return to the Tomb of Horrors, Return to the Keep on the Borderlands, and Return to the Hill, Return to the Giant, Borderlands.
Yep.
Against the Giants.
Those are Coronas.
And Return. Did they have a Return to the Temple of Elemental Evil?
Yes, they did. Actually, they made a game out of that first, believe it or not.
So what was this running for?
This
MSRP?
was $12.95 back in the day.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. You
can't. I've seen it. I've seen it around.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it around a lot more than Little Keep on the Borderlands. But
there's a reason for that.
But you'll probably find the original more than you'll find this.
Yeah. The original is I don't even know what word would be above ubiquitous, but that's like I said, I think that's the one module TSR printed more than any other. But B2, because everybody had it at least twice.
It was in all their box sets.
Yep.
After a certain point, yes.
Yep. Yeah, all the Menser box sets had it. The Moldve box sets had it. And like I said, I think I'm on like my fourth copy because I've destroyed the other three.
And it's a damn good starter.
Oh yeah, one of the best.
Yeah.
One of the best.
B1 and B2, you can't go wrong using those as starters. Although people like B2 better B1 because B2 you had to stock it.
Mm-mm.
Or B1 you
had to stock B1. I agree with that because at least it gave you a kind of idea of how to stock dungeons, but
it gives you a good example. B2 gives a good example.
I remember myself as a 12-year-old, 13-year-old DM and what I put in return and put those dungeons just for the hell of it.
Adventure,
yeah, and I cringe a little bit. But B2 is one of the best adventures. I mean, anybody who comes into the game who's new to it, who's new at DMing, who wants to get who has novice gamers, this is one of the first ones I throw at them. I mean, the only ones that are easier to run are B11 and B12. Those are the only two that are easier.
Those are also good introductions.
Yes, yeah, they were specific introductory modules. Yes, but this is the best, and this adaptation is just the bee's knees as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Anyway.
Bees have knees.
Yes, bees have knees.
Tell us your keep stories at THACOshammer@gmail.com. Okay, guys, it's time to close this splat book again.
Yes.
Close it on the dragon tail there.
If it's a red dragon, watch out.
Yeah.
You're about to get fried.
Oh, yeah. Say goodbye, Corey.
Good night, folks. Keep your sword sharp and keep your paintbrush going.
Brian? Oh, good. Brian?
And just remember, Briarch does not mean we surrender. Ever. Come on, guys. You don't remember that?
Oh, yeah.
How could I not forget it? How could I
teaches you the value of rumors, baby.
Oh,
and the lack of them. Again,
that
everyone buys into.
Yep.
And since Mike closes every sod with Briarch, how could I forget?
I didn't know that. God.
Yeah.
Wow.
I yell good night, everybody, and the last thing you hear is Briarch.
They actually cover that in Return to the Keep, too.
Good. And say goodbye, full on.
Little keep of heroes, little keep. Oh, yeah.
Down. As we're moving and a grooving, this is DM Glen saying I'll see you next time when the hammer comes down on THACO's hammer. Bye-bye. So what do you take out of the Hackmaster one?
That 20 hit point kicker for starters.
Yeah, that is. THACO's Hammer theme is provided by the Diablo Swing Orchestra. You'll find them on Jamendo.com. All other additional music for this episode was provided by Kevin MacLeod. You'll find more of his music on Incompetech.com. Be sure to visit our website at thacoshammer.info. If you have any questions or comments, email us at thacoshammer@gmail.com. Remember, that's an O, not a 0. You can also find us on the Second Edition forums at osrgaming.org and at purpleworm.org. Or give us a call and leave us a voicemail at 405-806-0555. See you next time when the hammer comes down on THACO's Hammer.